All right. I tell you what, this is weird, but man, did we need this. What's going on, everybody? Crazy dog back with another Cleveland Cavaliers live stream. As I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it honestly felt like about a month since I've last streamed the Cavs. The Cavs, believe it or not, haven't played in about a week thanks to the NBA Cup schedule. So, like they said on the broadcast just a few moments ago, this gave the Cavs a chance to actually rest for a while, get back in the lab, watch some film, and actually practice, right? Work on some things. Most importantly, though, rest up, heal up, and yeah, watch some film. As our 14 and 11 Cleveland Cavaliers are back in action on the road tonight, as they're in the nation's capital to face off against the Washington Wizards, who come in with a 3-19 record. And they have actually lost 4 of 5. Of course, the Cavs haven't won since the 5th. So really, it's literally been a week since they last won a game. So yeah, it's been a while. Now, the last game the Cavs played was back on the 6th, and they lost by 5 to a short-handed Warriors team. And you'd be like, how did they lose that game? Gee, I wonder how they lost. Let's take a look, shall we? Because, mind you, I didn't really watch that game because I was watching the Guardians. I wish. I wish. The Buckeyes. The other team. I gotta lock in, guys. Oh my goodness. But in that game against Golden State, Donovan Mitchell had 29 points, and he didn't shoot a single free throw. Wow. Okay. But in that game, the Cavs shot 10 of 42 from 3. 7 of those were made by Donovan Mitchell. Darius Garland, Jalen Tyson, and Dean Wade all made a 3 as well. Man, I'll tell you what, this team is never going to shake the shot chucker, I guess, gimmick. I guess that's just the nature of the beast. They're just going to always throw that ball up because that's what they do. That's what they do. So I guess on the good side, Cavs are well rested and they're healthy. We're going to be ready to go for this one. Lonzo Ball's back. Of course, you're going to have the usual 5 for the most part, besides Jared Allen, who's once again out. No Sam Merrill still. Strus seems to be getting closer. I looked on ESPN a few days ago, and it said he was a game-time decision. Yeah, we should be getting close to the return of Strus. At least that's what I think. Then again, he might not be back until the new year. We'll have to wait and see. Hoping for a Cavs win, but hopefully under 60 points in the first quarter. What's up, Nathan? Shout out to you for the subscription, too, by the way. If the Cavs go off in the first quarter again, that would be a nice way to get back on track, right? We'll know a lot about this team in the first quarter. How do they play in the first? But yeah, what really took out the Cavs last game was a 33-18 second quarter by the Warriors. Cavs actually made it close in the end, though. They made it really close in the end. They just couldn't seal the deal. So we need DeAndre Hunter to be much better. He has not been great lately. You know, only had 6 points in the last game. Now, also, if you're curious, how did the Wizards do in their last game? They got beat 131-116 by Atlanta on the 6th. And in that game, Jalen Johnson had 30. CJ McCollum had 28. Does a live look at Capital One Arena. All right, so getting to the starting fives for tonight's contest. First for the Cavaliers, it's Garland, Mitchell, Tyson, Hunter, and Mobley. And then for the Wizards, it's Carrington, McCollum, George, Champagny, and Bagley III. You know what? I'm also going to hook up my other camera because I'm currently running on the main camera, the primary one. There's Brian Keefe, third season as the Wizards head coach. And once again, the Wizards are doo-doo garbage. So good going there, coach. You're doing a fantastic job, buddy. As we're underway, tip is won by the Cavs. There we go. And let me get the scoreboard up for you. Okay. And there we go. All right. Let's get it. Oh, my. There we go. I got to fix my camera now. All right. Early miss. Hang on. There we are. Two balls. Good. You knew that was going to happen. See what I mean? I hooked up my camera. Okay, let me whoop. Zoom, baby. All right. 2-2 now. Carrington and then Mitchell. First 2 buckets of the game. McCollum for 3 is good. Here comes the Cavs. Rocking the white jerseys. Here's Mitchell. Step back over to Mobley. Open. Top 3 is good. Top of the key for 3. Mobley. Here's George. McCollum. Bagley. He's been around a bit. George, pull up 2 is good. 7-5. Down 2. Garland around the screen. Kick out. Dre for 3 in the corner is no good. Taken by the Wizards. Cavs beat the Wizards back on November 7th, 148-115 during the NBA Cup. They blew the damn doors off these fools, man. Yeah, as Bub Carrington hits a 3. Mitchell dancing around with Champagny, and there's a foul. And they cut to Mobley making a basket and the foul. He'll get an and 1. Mobley already with 5. Looking for 6 points here to start us off. Yeah, I got to get back in the groove. Free throw is, of course, missed. These bozos literally had all that time to work on free throws, and I don't think they did. But man, I bet you during practice, they were just chucking up them threes like nothing. Probably had a 3-point contest and playing knockout and everything. And there's a bad steal. Garland up ahead to Mitchell. Goes up and blocked by George. I always talk about, imagine having to take care of that hair. Man, Keyshawn, dude, how much shampoo and stuff does it take to freaking get that hair looking good, man? My God. Here's Mobley up top. Dre is down with the dunk. see Dre dunking too often now, do we? No. Trust me, I've seen Dre at his best. He is an elite player. Look at that, leaving an open corner three is missed. Wow, it's a rarity these days. Mobley gives it up to Dre. Dre is fouled. Oh, but he almost had the and one. He'll go to line for 2 shots. You need these guys to freaking lock in here and not just chuck up threes. If you have a good shot and it's a three, go for it. Don't just be yeeting the ball up all willy nilly. Nah, because as I say, that'll shoot you out of the game. So 2 shots coming up for Dre. Hey, yo, Dre. First one is good. Again, the injury report. Cavs is pretty much the same. Allen, Merrill, Nance, and Struess. Malachi Branham, Koulibaly, Kispert, the three main guys out for the Wizards. And we have a foul. Of course, it's on Jalen Tyson. He cannot resist the urge to foul. All right, so here's the inbound on the side. McCollum against Tyson. Step back for three. No, just chuck. That's what I'm talking about. Those kind of shots right there. Pass to Garland is way off. Okay. All right. Pass inside. Champagny. Top of the key to George. Here's Bagley. To McCollum. McCollum. Pull up two is good. Here's Mitchell. How these guys feel? I bet you they're feeling refreshed. Step back. Mitchell for three is missed. About 8:02 to go here in the first. Pass up top. Bagley. Drive. Lost the ball. 2-on-3. Mitchell. Garland. He'll drive. Pass to Dre. Back up top. Mitchell. Spinny. Kick out. Mobley. Top three is good. Spinny. That's the button, my dude. Here's Carrington. Inside. Bagley. Up on Mobley and gets the bucket. Ties it up at 14 with 7:19 to go. Mobley. Hook shot. Bounced. He kicked it. Here's Bob Carrington. Champagny for three. Timeout, Cavs. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm not going to trip out. It's only the first quarter. I will say, again, it feels weird streaming the Cavs again after a week off. By the way, sup, April's Fool? April's Fool Poker. What's going on? As far as what I did during this break, because again, Buckeyes are off for a couple weeks. The Blue Jackets are playing, but they're not very good. They have their deficiencies. I feel like if I streamed a Blue Jackets game, I would probably rage even harder than I do with these guys. Because that team, man, it's not great stuff. That was a weird ass comment. Thank God I didn't read the whole thing. All right, hang on. Let me turn off the scoreboard real quick. Yeah, good. Yeah. Okay. Thank God that comment's gone. That was a weird ass comment. Hey, yo, what you saying, fool? Oh, yeah, it's back. Okay. I don't know what the heck you're talking about selling jerky in here, bro. I'm gambling on this game. You need 3 pointers from McCollum and Mitchell? Well, you're going to get a lot of those, especially from McCollum. Yeah, as far as, what I've done during the break, believe it or not, I kind of discovered a new favorite show. Yeah, Stranger Things. I've actually kind of got locked in on that show. It took me damn near the entire existence to finally get in on it, but yeah, I saw one clip on Twitter and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I checked it out and now I'm hooked. Largest opening spread, minus 17 for the Wizards and Cavs game tonight. The second largest was 13.5 against the Pacers a month ago. Favorite restaurant? Gotta go. Damn, I don't even know. Probably, no. Applebee's, Longhorn, they're both really good. Yeah. Free ball for Dre. It's good. Coming out of the timeout. At least his shot is falling again. That's good. Need that. Can't have this being a two-man show because it's a lot of pressure on our guys, and it's usually how we end up losing. Kick out, open. It's a three, and it's good. Yeah, just keep leaving their dudes open. Yeah. Dean Wade is checked in for the Cavs. Three ball brick by Garland. So all he can do is just chuck up threes, apparently. George is fouled. Why do Americans love food? I don't know. Because of the way they make it. Here's a steal. Here's Wade. The lob. The slam by Mobley. Nice feed from Dean. Off the steal. Hey, Dino. Keep that up, buddy. Please. Here's Carrington. Fires and he missed it. Tipped and taken by Garland. Gives it to Mobley. Up ahead. Here's DeAndre. Passed up a three for Mobley. Over to Garland. Garland chucks up a three and he misses it. Dude, Darius, stop chucking up threes, bro. Drive to the damn rim. God dang, man. Pissing me off. All he does is chuck up threes. Jeez, Darius. I thought you had an inside game, bro. Why are we living beyond the arc? Drive to the damn rim. God, you like those try-hard kids at the rec center that just do nothing but shoot threes. You're not Steph Curry, bro. And we got a foul. Really insane can fit well for Raiders? Or he is not coming out for a couple years now. He's only like a redshirt freshman. It's Lonzo. And Thomas Bryant also in the game now for the Cavs. So Mobley and Dre will take a seat. Vucevic and Trey Johnson enter for the Wizards. So it'll be Garland, Tyson, Wade, Bryant, Ball for the Cavs. Champagny, George, Carrington, Vucevic, and Johnson. Corner three is missed. Brought down by Wade and a loose ball foul. Here comes the bench, which means this team's going to flounder. Always happens. Harrington. Vucevic almost lost it. Drives right up and in. Too easy. Just stare at it. Yep. Just let him go. Oh, yep. This is why I don't like streaming these guys at this point. Bryant to Wade. Tyson for three. Brick. Saved by Bryant. Inside. Tyson is fouled. You only have two shots coming up. Yep, I will always continue to support the Thomas Bryant signing. They knew exactly what they were doing when they brought him in. They were like, yeah, they did say they were going to probably rest Jared Allen a lot more because he played every game last year. So you knew this was coming. Especially because knowing his history, he always has the weirdest injuries. Free throws are good for Tyson. He's officially on the board. First of the bench boys to actually get on the board. Looks like Mitchell's going back to the scorer's table, so he'll be coming back in. Here's a drive. Kick it back out. Corner three is missed. Brought down by Tyson. 22-21 Wizards. Garland dancing around, dancing around, dancing around. Passes it, and a three and a miss. Seems pathetic, dude. Here's Vucevic. Goes inside, up and in for two. No rim protection at all. Here's Garland. Over to Wade. Tyson. Garland going to drive. Back up. Chucks a three. Misses a three. He has no inside game. Three ball the other way is missed. Taken by Wade. Here's Garland. Let me guess, he's going to chuck a three. Wow, what do you... Oh, nice pass. And then he turns it over. Wow. And then a turnover the other way. Up ahead. Tyson is fouled again, and it almost goes in. Two more shots coming for Jalen Tyson. Timeout, Wizards. Yeah, Darius, how about you actually drive to the rim instead of just chucking up threes every time? Miss America not texting the... Okay, what are you talking about, dude? The hell are you even talking about? All I see is brain rot garbage coming out of your fingers right now. Wow. Vital Lemon won the Baletnikov? Yeah, all right. The Marty Supreme popcorn bucket. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. Oh my goodness. Mikhail Lemon really won the Baletnikov. Really, Jeremiah is the best receiver. But okay, whatever. Whatever. It's just a measly little award. I mean, hey, Jeremiah has now been robbed just like Marvin was a few years ago. Julian Sayen's Heisman finalist presser table only has one person. Sayen about to go insane in the playoffs now. Let me guess. The table's to Fernando Mendoza, I'm guessing. Ah, was that Diego Pavia's table? And if that is Pavia's table next to him, how much you want to bet half the questions are about his mother? How's your mother, Diego? Hey, Diego, how's your mama? How's your mama? Man, that's all they be talking about when they talk about Diego Pavia is his mother. So I kind of wish Vanderbilt made the playoffs so we could face them and smack them into the next millennium. But hey, it is what it is. You can kind of call Pavia this, I guess, era's Johnny Manziel, pretty much. His free throw up for Tyson is good. Good job, Jalen. You can actually make free throws. I'm impressed. Uh, all right, second free throw is up and good. Yeah. All right, back comes the Wizards. Call them. Inside, pull up two for Johnson. He missed it. Back the other way. 24-23 Wizards. Wade with the spin. Mitchell. He'll drive. Blocked. Taken back. Goes up with the left is good for Tyson. See, at least Jalen Tyson understands you don't got to chuck up threes every time. Oh, and there's a steal by Ball on a pass to the corner. Nobody around. It's Mitchell with the easiest layup of his life. 2:06 to go in the first. 27-24 Cavs. And they got to also force some turnovers. I think they forced what now? 5 turnovers on the Wizards. Vukcevic misses the three or misses the shot. Here's Lonzo to Bryant. Bryant to Lonzo to Bryant. Goes up. Got it for two. 29-24 Cavs. This is what I like to see. 14 points in the paint compared to 6 for the Wizards. Here's Johnson. Drive. Kick out to the corner. Vukcevic for three. It's missed. Here comes the Cavs. Mitchell for three. It's good. Timeout Wizards. Well, I mean, it was that's what you call a surge right there by the Cavs. 22-24 Cavs lead. 5 years, 118 million for streaming. Who do you think this is? Kick? The freaking website? Man, come on now. Come on, man. It's like, what do you think this is? Kick? Or Rumble or whatever the heck it is? If someone called me up and said, I'm offering you that money for streaming, I'd be like, this is a scam. And I'd hang up. I'd be like, prove it. Dummy. Prove it, dummy. Quinn Hughes being traded to Minnesota. Damn, Vancouver. Damn. Does not expect the NHL to heat up in trades this early in the season. Interesting. Minnesota. Minnesota. But yeah, I don't do hockey like that. So that's cool for them. Jeremiah. Oh, Jeremiah. He's like, all right, that's cool. Yeah, give it to some bum from USC that's not even in the playoff. All right, that's cool. 3 ball in the corners, missed again. Tipped around and taken by Tomlin, who's entered the game. Mitchell against Johnson. Mitchell drives into traffic. Kept his dribble going. Kick out to Wade for 3 is missed. Here's McCollum, who's back in for the Wizards against Lonzo. It's crazy. I think they were teammates, I think. Unless they missed each other by about a year or so in New Orleans. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell for 3. It's good. Oh my God. I think that ball would have been high enough to go over the Washington Monument. A shot chuck to end the quarter. 35-24 Cavs after 1. Now that's how you end a quarter. What a sweet. I know 1 point under 60. Wow. What a sweat. I know, right? 35-24. Definitely looked like a better team late in the first quarter. The next upcoming schedule, with the schedule change, thanks to the NBA Cup. So we play today and I think on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, against the Hornets. And I might go live for that game. Although the Browns play, so if depends on how I'm feeling. Most likely I will not be live for that Hornets game though. Most likely. I'm saying for certain, but most likely I won't be live. So yeah, next oh actually no, let's do this. Oh yeah, Vancouver Canucks trade Quinn Hughes. Marco Rossi. Damn, that's crazy. So Sunday against the Hornets at 3:30. I'm definitely not going to be live because I'll be doing the Browns game. And then Wednesday and Friday against doubles. And there's a good chance I'll be live for at least one of those. Honestly, I might go live for both. But I'll definitely be live for one of them. And then after that, you just got the Hornets on Monday. And then Tuesday against the Pelicans. Back to back. Monday, Tuesday. And then Thursday against the Knicks. I'll be live. Christmas Day at noon. Houston on December 27th, and then the 29th, and all that other wonderful stuff. Okay. Here's a pass. Pull up for 2 is good for Bob Carrington. Here's Porter Jr. to Tomlin in the corner. Inside from Mobley, who's back in the game. Tomlin fires for 3. That thing was way off. Oh, brother. Mobley, Mitchell, Tomlin, Ball, and Porter Jr. on the floor for the Cavs. Turnaround jumpers missed, or hook shot. Will Riley will shoot 2. Fouls on Evan Mobley. George, Carrington, Vukcevic, Watkins, and Riley for the Wizards. Starting the second quarter. First one is good. Free throw number 2 is good. So it's a 4-0 run to start the quarter for the Wizards. Mitchell fires, misses. Brought down by the Wizards. Carrington underneath, and there's a foul. Yes, of course. Bozos can't freaking control themselves when they try to go block a shot. So it's good. So it was good. Mobley over to Mitchell. Inside for Mobley. And of course, it's stolen. Sloppiest freaking team I've ever seen. Kick out. Up top. 3 ball is good. 2-point lead, just like that. Here's a shot, is way off. Not even close to the net. Underneath, here's Mobley. Goes up, misses. Tip in is good. Thanks to Evan Mobley with the tip. Just a tip. And yet a bad pass by the Wizards. That'll give the Cavs the ball right back. Here's Porter. Spins. Nice pass to Mobley with the slam. Carrington. Over to Vukcevic. And there's a steal. He picked his pocket straight up. Pass to Porter. Gets bumped. He almost made the shot, too. Follows on Vukcevic. And that'll bring in Bagley the third in for Vukcevic. Here's Ball. To Mitchell. And there's a foul. That will be on Jameer Watkins. With the Mount Wizards again. Damn. Oh, they're using up all their timeouts right now, man. They ain't going to have any left for the freaking second half, though. Remember that game that the Cavs had where they had like 2 timeouts for the rest of the second half? Oh, they're going to challenge. Okay. Yeah, they're going to challenge. So see how this goes for them. Tyler Rogers to the Blue Jays, $37 million for 3 years. That's okay. The Guardians got Colin Holderman. Quinn Hughes to Minnesota for Marco Rossi, Zeev Buyam, and Liam Ogren. Wow. Kaprizov And Quinn Hughes? Okay, then. Alrighty, then. Yeet. Four letters. One word. Yeet. No. Four letters. One word. Halves. Thank God we got Colin Holdeman and Connor Brogdon, right? Guardians fans? Okay. So, coach's challenge. They lost the challenge, so they'll be charged with a timeout. Inbound on the side by Ball. Besides Porter. Here's Ball. Lonzo to the corner. Mobley missed. Back the other way. Here's the Wizards. Kick out. 3 ball is good. Here's Porter. From left to right to Lonzo. Goes inside to Mobley. Back to Zoe. 4-3. Miss. Rebounded to Mobley. To Mitchell. 4-3 is good. That'll give Mitchell 13 points. He and Mobley have 27 of the 42 points. Again, it's a two-man show. And there's a foul on Tomlin. So it's on Marvin Bagley. It's on Tomlin. That's weird. It says Bagley too. It's weird. Yeah. So 2 shots for George. Hmm. Yeah, I was not expecting a Quentin Hughes blockbuster trade tonight. Mitchell going to the back. That's not good. As if our luck couldn't get any worse. Free throws are good. Garland's back out there with Mobley, Hunter, Tomlin, and Porter Jr. See if Garland can actually attack the rim for once. Or is he just going to continue to chuck up threes? Garland. Here's the 3. Nope. 3 ball. Garland. Brick. Back to Garland. Fires. Brick. Oh, the rim, bro. Oh my God, he's pissing me off, dude. Then stop chucking up threes. They're not falling. You're looking worse and worse every freaking time you do that. God. Dude really wasted all that time at the arena last week putting up shots after a horrifically ass performance, and he's doing this tonight. Like, hey, Darius, here's a bright idea. Drive to the rim. Right? Drive to the rim. Use that mid-range game that you used to do so well, which he's replaced with just chucking up threes left and right. That's all he does. Defense by Tomlin goes up, almost blocked. It's a 2-point game. Hunter to Tomlin. Nice pass to Porter. Hunter open for three. It's good. Thank God for Dre today. Much better game out of Dre. That's for damn sure. Much better game. 100%. Pass to the corner. Open three is missed. Spiked off the Cavs, I believe. Yep, it'll be Wizard ball. Dean Wade enters for Tomlin. Garland's pissing me off. He like refuses to drive to the rim, and then he's doing this garbage with chucking up threes. Here's a three. Missed it. Rebounded, put back good. Their ass. Oh, yeah, I'm going to start calling him Cowbutt again. He's Cowbutt. Dairy ass. Fires up and he's fouled. Hey, how about that? You drive into the rim and you get a foul, dairy ass. Good job, Cowbutt. Yeah, I'm calling him Cowbutt. Because he's playing like Cowbutt at this point. Stink. He be shooting. He's like spewing diarrhea everywhere. It's the first free throw. Porter Jr. exits for Jalen Tyson. Foul, by the way, was on Jameer Watkins. Free throws are good. So, yeah, Darius is officially on the board. Goes to the corner. Three is good. Here's Garland dancing around with it. A lot of draws a lot of traffic his way. Hunter trying to get free. Hunter in the paint. Pull up. It almost went in, but it rolled off to the side. And there's a near steal, but it's kicked ball by Bryant. It's McCollum back in the game. Up. Three ball. Missed. Tip back to Garland. Garland going to bring it the other way. Pass to Hunter for three. Missed again. These guys will never stop. Pull up two is good. We're tied. Unserious ass team, I tell you. Here's Garland. Drives up and in for two. Oh my God, he made a basket. See, Darius? Gee, what happens when you drive to the rim? You actually make baskets. Wow. You mean you can actually drive to the rim, get in the paint, and then, yeah, foul on Dean Wade. Clumsy butt for getting in the way of McCollum. These guys act like NPCs sometimes, I swear. Oh, Darius, like, oh my God, he can actually score inside the paint. That's illegal. You can do that. Oh, this team pisses me off to no end. They really do. Free throw's good. Free throw number 2 coming up here for McCollum. So all three are good for McCollum. 1 point lead for Washington. A 26-14 second quarter. And here's Garland. All right, he's going to set it up. Corner for Dre. And they're going to call a foul on Bryant. Oh my God, dude. This team's pissing me off to no end. God. They just never stop. Hmm. Well, guys, I'm not feeling this tonight. I think I'm going to end this. I'm not locked in. This team stinks. So I'm just going to wrap this up, guys. I'm not locked in tonight. And clearly this team isn't either. This isn't even fun to stream. I'll see if they can maybe get it going by halftime. This team's pissing me off. Yep. 53-49 Wizards because the Cavs just suck. Here's Hunter. He'll fire. Hits it off the bank shot. See, you can do that too. Three is missed. Brought down by Mobley, who's back in the game. Here's Hunter. Corner. Three. No. Dairy ass. Okay, Cal Butt. You can stop shooting threes now. 1 for 8 from the field. Cow butt. Cow butt. Cow butt. Cow butt. 3 for Dre is way off. They're going to call a foul on Riley. Dairy ass is his nickname is Cow Butt. Tastes like trash. He is garbage. Uh, wow. Uh, wow. Tice made a 3. Congrats, dude. At least you can do it. Mitchell Mobley and Hunter are seemingly the only 3 that can make consistent threes in this game. The lob and the tip in is good. 3:20 to go. 31-20 second quarter for the Wizards. Unreal. I don't know what happened to Mitchell. Oh no, he's back out there. Okay, he had me worried a little bit. Garland, brick. Cow butt, cow butt, cow butt. Yeah, I'm calling him cow butt. That's the PG version of my actual nickname for him, Dairy Ass. Because he's been playing like straight booty cheeks. Playing like booty cheeks. Playing like booty cheeks. Where he'd be spewing up these diarrhea shots, man, I tell you. Drive And oh, a foul! Darius, no way, Darius, you can do that? It's legal. Darius, you're pissing me off, fool. 1 for 9 from the field. He's looking like 2019 Garland out there. Darius Garland. This is a freaking trash. Hmm. Oh, let's see what people are saying about Darius Garland on the Twitter. Right. Oh, by the way, there's a shooting foul on McCollum. Turn this up a little bit. So 2 shots coming up here. Points leaders, you see Donovan at 30.5, just behind Maxi, SGA, and Luka, and just ahead of Nikola Jokic. Garland with 2 shots coming up. Oh, nice. Caleb Downs won the Thorpe Award. Should have won it last year. This is the second free throw. 32 and counting here in the first half. McCollum. McCollum to the corner. Open three is good. Yeah, just keep leaving them open. Keep leaving them open. They don't know how to cover dudes in the corner either. Mitchell inside. Mobley is bumped. Draws the foul on George. Evan will go to the line for 2. At least Mitchell, Evan, and Hunter are doing their thing. Can't be mad about those 3. They're doing all they can. First free throw coming up. Good. Second one is good for Mobley. 16 for Evan. He's definitely been playing a lot better, I'll say that. We need him to be better, and he's definitely up there. Here's George to McCollum. Step back for two is missed. Tyson with the rebound. Tyson over to Mobley. Tyson around the horn. Here's Garland. Chucks a three. Bricks another. So all he's doing is chuck him up. Chuck him up. He's shot enough bricks to build a new house. The drive goes up. Might have been blocked. Whatever it was altered, that's for sure. Here's a Garland. Mobley works inside and an offensive foul. Jameer Watkins returns for George. They might look at that. On the bright side, at least Downs won a Thorpe Award. Joe Rodriguez won the Bednarik Award for the most outstanding defensive player. Who was the other nominees, I wonder? Could be Downs and a few others. Oh. So we got a coach's challenge going on here. And we win the challenge. Because Kenny loves to win challenges. There's one thing they're good at, it's winning challenges. Wait, what is this? Hold up. So Caleb Downs won the Lott Trophy and then the Jim Thorpe. Yep. So 2 more free throws for Evan Mobley. Yeah, Mobley is getting after him, man. I like this. I like this version of Evan. Especially with no Jared Allen. I like this version of Evan for sure. Free throw is good. One more. Free throw number 2 is good. All right. Actually, see if I can. Yeah, I realized I was a little bit behind. So I'm going to try and skip ahead a bit here. Whoops. There we are. All right. There we go. Pass to the corner. Carrington. Here's a drive. Goes up with the left. Tipped. Missed. Brought down by Mobley. 14 seconds to go. Tied at 60. Shot clock. Here's Garland, bumped, and he draws a foul. Wow, Garland, look at that. You drive to the rim again, and you draw a foul again. Gee, it's like magic. Who would have thought? Right? You drive to the rim, you force them to play defense, and you draw a foul. Crazy. Garland, you're super stinky today, bro. Mitchell's not out. He was actually in there a few minutes ago. First free throw is good. In fact, Mitchell, he's out there right now. Dean Wade enters for Evan Mobley. Mitchell's got 13 points on 5 of 10 shooting. Those are good, and here comes McCollum. The buzzer is no good. And despite what it was essentially a crappy second quarter, the Cavs go into halftime up by 2, 62-60. How close was he to? Oh, yeah, it wouldn't have been close. He was way late on releasing the ball. I don't think it would have counted regardless. Yeah, it wouldn't have counted. Okay, I need Mitchell to stay under 30. He's at 13 right now. So we go looking at the box score. Obviously, the highlight, Evan Mobley, another great game so far. He has 18. And then 15 for DeAndre Hunter, which we need that from him. And 13 from Mitchell. Jalen Tyson with a solid 9 points. And then there's, cow butt, dairy ass, whatever you want to call him, stinky. Darius Garland, 7 points. 1 of 11 from the field. Ew. Trash. Only 2 points off the bench from Thomas Bryant. The thing is, they just haven't taken shots off the bench, though. Our bench guys have taken a combined 5 shots. Yeah. Thomas Bryant's the only one who has made a bucket. Overall, 19 of 50 from the field, 38%. 9 of 34 from 3, 26%. And 15 of 17 from the line, 88%. 27 rebounds, 15 assists, only 4 turnovers, so they've taken care of the ball. 6 steals and 1 block with 10 offensive rebounds and 17 defensive. 9 personal fouls for the Cavs. For the Wizards, 12 apiece for Bub Carrington and Keyshawn George, 11 for McCollum, 6 for Bagley, and 3 for Champagny. And then off the bench, 10 points for Watkins, and 2 apiece for the other 3, Vucevic, Riley, and Johnson. Overall, they are 21 of 43 from the field, 49%. 8 of 22 from 3, 36%. And 10 of 10 from the line. 25 rebounds, 14 assists, 7 turnovers, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and 13 personal fouls. Foul. And we are at halftime. So we could just chill for a bit. Yeah. Still a deep reliever market. Higher up options for Cleveland to spend in a reliever are dwindling. Hmm. Mets made a reasonable try to bring back Rogers, but Jays winning $37 million offer, which can go up to 48 with fourth year vesting option, and had no deferrals. It was hard to pass up. Sure. That's some good money, especially on a team like that, coming off a World Series. Best potential offseason move from Just Baseball Media. For Detroit, it's Alex Bregman. For the Guardians, it's Joe Adell. White Sox is Ryan O'Hearn. Twins is Adolis Garcia. And Kansas City is Jaron Duran. Hey, I'd be all for Joe Adell. Honestly, give me Ryan O'Hearn or Adolis Garcia. At least with O'Hearn, he can play a little outfield and do a DH and play first base. I would not mind Joe Adell. Not gonna lie. Meanwhile, Yankees are out here signing random dudes. Drake Fellows. Wow. Wow. Heck. Free agent hitters the Guardians have signed the last three off seasons combined. Austin Hedges, Carlos Santana, Austin Hedges, and then Austin Hedges. Why don't they just sign Austin Hedges to like a multi-year deal? So we're not playing this game every year. I hope so. Double. Okay. Well, that name, I can't say the full name, but okay. You people are just on one on YouTube these days with the freaking names. Ring culture in baseball. Wow. Yo. Hmm. All right. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through the. What the heck? Oh, that's a sick looking helmet for the Seahawks. Ooh, the iridescent. That's cool. Oh God. Ah, man. It is good to be back streaming the Cavs though. Should have traded for Jaden? No idea. I mean, never. So look at the Lincoln Memorial. Damn, man. Hmm. Best interior lineman Outland Trophy, Spencer Fano. Yeah. Not too mad about McDonald not getting it, but that's just wow. Diego Pavia, 6 foot court apparently, and Sand looks way taller than him. Pavia. Where's your mama at, huh? Hey yo, Diego, where's your mama at, huh? The heck? What's that? Are those earphone things dangling out of Javia's ears or whatever? It must be. Huh. Just right. Okay, well, we're back, and it's 71-64 Wizards. Lovely. Looking like hot butt again. 11-2 third quarter. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This team stinks. This team is hot ass. What is Garland's use? Just a facilitator, it seems like. Dude can't score for crap. Oh. Hmm. Oh, well. 11-2 run. This Cavs team sucks, dude. Stinky butt. Yeah, it's DeAndre Hunter, Mobley, Mitchell, Garland, and Tyson on the floor for the Cavs. Bagley, Champagny, George, McCollum, and Carrington for the Wizards. 11-2 third quarter. Because all the Cavs do is just jack up threes. They really don't have an inside game. Especially if your name's not Mitchell, Mobley, or Hunter. Dennis Garland's just out here just chucking up threes like whatever. Here's Garland, aka Derry Ass. Goes inside, passes it out to Hunter. Pull up two is missed. Back come the Wizards. Kick out, open three is good. 14-2 third quarter. Well, looks like we're getting a third quarter, guys. Mobley up top to Hunter. Here's Garland. Draws a foul. That'll be on Keyshawn George. His fourth. Damn. And there's a bad pass. Here's the Wizards. 3 wins on the season for Washington. McCollum passes it around. Here's Champagny for 3. Missed. Hunter gives it off to Garland. They jack it up and he bricks the shot. They're not even trying to put up quality shots anymore. There's a miss. Brought down by Tyson. Here's Mobley. Yeah, let's just keep jacking up trash shots, guys. Foul on Champagny. 2 shots for Jalen Tyson. Penny trying to explain himself. I think he's got 5 fouls now, right? First one is good. Will Riley returns for Champagny. Free throw up and good. Here's Riley. Kick it up top. McCollum. Pull up from the free throw line is good. McCollum's got 21. Hunter. Fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul is on McCollum, his second. At least some of the guys are actually driving to the rim and trying to do stuff. Whereas Darius Garland is just chucking up threes like whatever. 1 for 11 from the line from the field. It's funny because we'll see him after the game putting up shots like, bro, I know exactly what he'd be doing during the game though. He'd just be chucking up threes. It's ridiculous. Free throw number 2 is good for Dre. He's got a very solid 15. Mostly from the line, which is good. Because he's not just chucking up threes. To be fair, he's 4 of 11 from the field. But he's 3 of 8 from 3. Goes up and good defense by Evan. Draws the miss. Mobley works inside, yeets the ball, almost yeeted out of bounds. Cross court to Wade. How to Garland, three, brick. And then a block on Mobley. Fires the other way, missed it, but a foul on Garland. Garland, just go take a seat, bro. Go sit in the back locker room or something, bro. All Garland's doing is just chucking up threes. That's all he's doing. He's 1 for 12 from the line, from the field, but 0 for 11 from three. The one time he actually drove into the paint, I think he made it. Yeah. 3 shots for Carrington. Throw number 3 is missed. So 1 of 3 go down for Carrington. A 17-6 third quarter for the Wizards. Garland passes it out. 3, brick. Guys, chucking up threes. God. Drive to the rim, drive to the rim. God forbid they drive to the rim. Step back. Brick. 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 It's pissing me off. They are forcing this chuck up three strategy, and it never freaking works. And then a dunk the other way because they play ass defense. Don't play defense and just keep chucking up threes because, like I said earlier, it shoots you out of the freaking game. And look at that. They're out of the game now. And a Mobley miss. Kenny, just take Garland off the damn floor. He's hurting this team more than 3 ball is good. Kenny, timeout, Kenny. Hey, Kenny, tell your guys, how about we stop chucking up threes and, yeah, actually play defense, right? Actually play defense. That would be cool. Yeah, didn't give a damn right now, dude. Garland doesn't give a crap either. He's just chucking up threes, looking like ass beyond cheeks right now. He's not even butt cheeks. He's the stuff that comes out of butt cheeks. He's the runny diarrhea that you get after eating Taco Bell. – 3-7 on the season when they take 46 or more threes in a game. So maybe they should stop that. Uh, 10 threes and a half, even if they were hot, and this felt confident to keep shooting after every miss. Man, this dude is hot, runny garbage diarrhea. Hot, runny diarrhea. Brick, 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 brick. That's what he's doing. Just chucking up bricks, and they're not even close. It'd be cool if he could just, drive to the rim. But they don't want to do that. No, they want to be trendy and just truck up threes. That's all they do. Jack up threes. This team is more sad than the Browns, and that's saying something because there was actually massive expectations for the Cavs. Tomlin and Tomlin enters for Hunter, and Lonzo enters for Mitchell. 22-6, freaking third quarter. This is what you would call a turd quarter. Beyond turd. Ball. Oh, look, a brick. And then blocked. Team is weak and soft. And a dunk by Riley. Weak and soft and garbage. Nice. Here's Derry Ass. Drives. Pull up is good. Derry Ass Garland. Diarrhea Garland. Diarrhea Garland. See, Derry Ass, this is what happens when you drive to the rim. You get buckets. That's only the second made field goal of the game. Free throw is good. He has 10 points, but yet he's made 2 shots from the free throw line, from the field goal, from the field. Thank God for the free throws. Three ball, missed, goes out of bounds. It'll be Cavs ball. His pass is stolen. Good old Garlass, right? Garland, trash. Rebounded by Johnson. Drives on Tomlin and he falls down. How about this too? The Cavs are actually in the bonus. No, could they take advantage of that? No. They'd rather just keep chucking up threes instead of doing what they do. You know, drive to the paint, put pressure on the defense, which forces them to actually play defense and foul, draw contact, get to the line, get in the bonus. You get free throws. It's crazy what can happen. And another foul. Because all these losers know how to do is foul too. Jack up threes and foul. That's all they do. That's all they do. Jack up threes and foul. Yeah, I know. It's the Wizards. The 3-win Wizards. But this is why we lost to the Warriors last game too. Because these losers on the court that we see right here, all they do is jack up threes. They don't bother to attack the rim. You watch this team when they attack the rim. They're a damn good team. When they want to be. Yeah, when they want to, they can be a damn good team. Makes both free throws. Here's Garlass, Diarrhea Garland. Drive, floater. What's this? Oh my God, he's discovered the ability to drive to the paint and actually make baskets. Oh my God. It's a miracle. And then they don't do defense, so they just get an easy bucket on the other end. Passes inside. Here's Tyson to Wade. Jacks up a three, misses. I mean, they've only missed like the last 53s. Why would they just make this random one? Can't even tell you the last time they made a three. And a foul on Tomlin again. Oh, that dude knows how to foul too. Foul, 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 foul. Nothing's going right for this loser ass team. Jack up threes and foul. That's their idea to try to come back. Man. The funniest thing is the thing that really pisses me off and makes me want to throw my remote through my TV when they drive to the rim and they pass up a really good layup attempt for points. Instead, let me kick it out to a dude in the corner who jacks up a three and it bricks it. Here's Lonzo, another notorious shot chucker. Mitchell, drive, but he's fouled. At least they're drawing fouls. Puts immense pressure on the defense. That's on Will Riley, his third. 2 shots for Mitchell. First one is good. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be streaming these losers for a while after this game. It just isn't worth streaming this garbage. Free throws are good. I might not come back to streaming these losers until maybe around Christmas. If that. There's a steal, but he got it back. Blocked by Tomlin, but another freaking foul. Tomlin, you're going to foul out in this rate, bro. Foul, 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 foul. Yo, Kenny, can we take out Naquan and bring back Mobley or something? Or at least maybe Thomas Bryant? Literally, all this loser is doing is fouling, and he's just going to foul out in another minute anyway. And he's like, uh, look like Steve Kerr. Free throws are good. 2:40 to go. They've shot 54% from the field. We shot 34%. Here's Mitchell. Fires for three. Oh my God, they made one. Yeah, because Mitchell's really the only one that, besides maybe Dre, that can actually make them. I always like Mitchell's shot though. He takes good calculated shots. And here's a steal all the way. Lonzo misses the damn layup. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, he got blocked from behind, I think. Yeah. Wide open three. No good. He got blocked from behind. Trying to dunk it because he may even draw a foul. Goes up and good for Mitchell. Donovan's got 20. Cavs down 11. 22 points for Spida. 9 in the quarter. Here's Riley. Step back, and then a dumbass fouls again. Get him out of here. He's done. Tomlin, you bum. Freaking fouling out in like a half and then a quarter. Barely like a full half play. What that loser does is foul. God, he's so damn reckless. All he came in and did was foul. Oh, they called it on Mitchell. I thought it was going to be on Tomlin. Again, they're back at the free throw line for 2 more shots. I thought it was on freaking Mitchell. I mean, on Tomlin. Tomlin's still out there. He has 5 fouls. He's useless. Get him out of there. Hey, Kenny, open your freaking eyes. Get that loser out. Okay, good. Here comes Dre. About damn time, you freaking loser. God, Kenny, sometimes he just gets caught watching the game and not managing or coaching. They show him on the side. He's like, hey, buddy, Kenny, you're losing by like 12 now. How about you get the bozo that can't score off the floor? Free throw number 2 is good. All these losers know how to do is foul. That's all they do. That's all they do. Free throw is good. Here comes Tyson. Wade to Mitchell. Chucks the 3. Yeah, we're actually gaining ground by driving to the rim. So what do? Just jack up a horrendous 3. Bitch ass team. I'm even going to get mad at Mitch because he's actually made them, but still. And then another foul. Just keep fouling. That's all they do. Foul and jack up 3s. That's their strategy. Jack up 3s and then foul because you can't play defense. Very interesting strategy, I'll say. Very interesting strategy. Well, Mitchell's got 22. Mitchell, Mobley, and Hunter are the only 3 that have showed up for this game. Wade will check out. Mobley returns. This game's pissing me off, dude. Free throws are good again. Down by 16. $1:53 to go. Here's Mobley. Hey, guys, let's just keep jacking up 3s. Mobley up and in, and he draws the foul on Vucevic. At least you see some people have figured out the idea of driving to the rim, forcing the defense to actually play defense, and drawing fouls. Some guys just haven't figured that out yet. Free throw is good. Free throw is no good. So he splits the pair. Goes inside. Around up top. Johnson over. Riley. Floater is good for Vucevic. Here's Mitchell. Nice pass to the corner. 3 is an air ball. Oh, this team's strategy sucks. No, just keep doing that, right? Eventually they'll fall again, I'm sure. Mobley inside and in for Tyson. Airmail pass out of bounds back to the Cavs. You saw the ladies sitting right behind the bench and was like, "Hey, ladies, yeet." That's tough. 44 seconds to go. Mobley gives it off. Hunter, air ball. Would have been blocked. Yeah, it was blocked. And then the other way, a dunk by Watkins. Giving up 40 points in the third quarter to the Wizards. Drive up and in for two for Mitchell. Thank God for Spider. That's all I'm going to say. He's got 24. 7 seconds to go. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wizards. McCollum will enter for Watkins. George is in for Riley. Wade re-enters for Mitchell. Oh, man. And a foul. Of course. Mm-hmm. Oh, Cavs. Just mindlessly fouling and everything. Away from the play foul on Hunter. These guys are acting like a bunch of NPCs. Free throws. First, no good. That's a 1-of-1. So McCollum misses a free throw for once. Corner three is no good. And at the end of the third, heading to the fourth, 185 Wizards lead. What actually happened to this team? Oh, but we watched film. Yeah, and they practiced. And then what do they do today? Just jack up threes and play horrible defense. All right, guys, I'll be right back. This Cavs team need a trade. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna do anything. Besides, what do they mean? What are they gonna trade? Huh? Personally, they could dip into their bench a little bit. Dean Wade. Maybe you trade Jared Allen. I doubt they would. You could trade Darius Garland, but again, they're not going to do that. Kobe Altman is in love with this core four. There's no way he would trade him. But this is just same old garbage that we've seen all year. Sus defense and Their offensive strategy is just to sit behind the 3-point line and just jack up threes. So Mitchell, Porter Jr., and Garland are back in for the Cavs for Wade, Tyson, and Hunter. Justin Champagnie is back out for the Wizards. He has 4 fouls. With George, who also has 4 fouls. Harrington, Vukcevic, and Riley for the Wizards. Cavs had a turd third quarter. See if they have a great fourth here. Mitchell, step back, pull up, missed, rebound, Mobley, Porter to Mitchell, 4-3. It's good. Can make threes, apparently. And I'm not mad about that. Just got to keep on keeping on. Here needs a steal. Snatched away by Lonzo. I'm sorry, it's Porter. Garland up and in for 2. Timeout for the Wizards. Not even a minute in fourth quarter. Well, they erased the 5 and the 15-point deficit real quick. A quick 3 for Mitchell and a bucket for DG. And yeah. It's so funny, though, because Garland is 0 for 11 from 3, right? But he's 4 for 4 inside the arc. So what does this loser keep doing? I'm going to sit behind the 3 line and jack up threes all day. Yeah. He has one of the silkiest, smooth inside game shots I've seen. Let's keep jacking up them threes, right? You know, this reminds me of square peg. No, what was it? Triangular peg in a round hole. Just trying to slam it in there. Square peg in a round hole. It ain't going in. So what do they keep doing? Just trying to force it in there. No, just instead of changing the pegs and putting the circular peg in the round hole, they're trying to force the square in the round hole. And it ain't working. Why? Mini boycott? Have we done it before? There's been a couple years ago, I've taken like small breaks from this damn team. Obviously, on Sunday, I'm not streaming because I'm doing the Browns. But still. I hope so, G-Man. I hope so. What's up, MX5? Man, you a legend. I appreciate that. This team's pissing me off, though. It's like they see what works, right? You've seen this team attack the paint before in a game. The game against the Spurs. Last game that we won, ironically enough, they had a whole quarter, the third quarter of that game, 40 points. I don't think they took a single 3. What do they do in this game? Just continuously jack up the worst 3s I've ever seen. My God. Makes me want to punch a wall and, run full speed into a freaking brick wall like you saw in, that Lord of the Rings movie. Where those creatures run full speed into the wall and put a hole in it. That'd be me. So, see if the Cavs can get a thing going here. They're notoriously a good fourth quarter team, so we'll see. Here's a pass. Vukcevic got tied up, and that draws an offensive foul. Cavs can really climb back into this game here. Here's Mitchell. Races down the lane, up and in for 2. Cuts the lead to 8. 192. Kick out. Here's the 3. Missed. Brought down Vukcevic. Floater is good. Here's Porter Jr. over to Mobley in the corner. Mobley goes to the top. Garland to Mitchell. Mitchell dances for three. It's good. Yeah, just have him shoot the threes. He's the only one that can make them. And here's a steal by Porter Jr. He's all alone with the dunk, and it's a 5-point game. We have an inbounds turnover. That's 5 all day, son. Cavs ball. 5-second turnover. McCollum enters for Riley. Watkins enters for Champagny. He might have stepped over the line or something, but oh, yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Yeah, he turned it over. That's tough. So here's the inbound. Mitchell, bad pass. Can never just pass it normally. Kick out wide open in the corner, and of course he makes it. They just love leaving dudes open in the corner. It's me in the corner. Here's Porter. Pull up for two is good. Porter hasn't really taken many shots. He's 2 for 2. Kind of surprising, not gonna lie. I thought he'd be taking more shots. Foul, of course. Can't stop fouling, huh, Evan? Can't stop fouling. This is the kind of stuff that takes away momentum, right? Free throw number 1 is good. Let me actually see if I okay, I'm live. Okay, I should make sure I was live. I wanted to make sure I wasn't behind by too much. Free throws are good. Here's Garland. Mitchell from the logo. Hey. Hit that from the damn Potomac River, bruh. Damn. Hit that thing from the Martin Luther King freaking memorial. Insert memorial here. And there's a turnover. And they foul Porter Jr. in the process. That's 5 on George. Bagley enters for Tristan Vukcevic. George exits for Champagny. I think we already know who the hot hand is here. No, the Cavs usually don't do the whole feed the hot hand thing, but they kind of have to because he's feeling it right now. Mitchell passes it to Lonzo for 3, not even close. Lonzo, I don't even know I can't even say anything about Lonzo. He's as garbage as freaking Garland is in terms of shooting. It's pretty sad. You can count the number of inside shots he's taken on one hand probably this year. Here's Mobley off the miss. Garland drives it in for 2. Jeez, look at that. Actually, drawing, getting buckets in the paint. What a response by DG. Cavs only down 3. McCollum goes up, and he missed it. Brought down by Mobley. Cavs can tie it here, possibly. And a foul. And they can cut it to 1 at the line with Spider going to the hoop. Bob Carrington with the foul. His first. Yeah, see what happens when you actually put pressure on these guys? This is what happens. You actually cut the lead in half, and you're right on their heels. Free throw is good. Jalen Tyson enters for Lonzo. Yeah, Lonzo, he's a good passer, facilitator. My dude can't score for crap. I'm just kind of shocked that CPJ hasn't taken more shots, though. Hmm. Free throw number two is good. Cavs down one. 8:11 to go here in the fourth. It's a 21-7 fourth quarter run for the Cavs. And again, most of it is Mitchell shooting threes, but everybody else is driving to the rim. And a kickball on Garland. Mm. Three is missed. Oh, it goes in. It went in. Down by four now. Mitchell tries it again, and it's short. Goes out of bounds back to the Wizards. Here we go. All that momentum is going to get zapped now because these losers just can't stop chucking. They fall in love with the damn shot, and it never fails, never falls. They're going to go away from what got them back in this game. Here's a drive. Open in the corner. For three is good. He will never guard the corner. Well, if I'm Kenny, I'm when I show him the clipboard, I'm circling the corners. Guard the corner. No, actually, what I'm doing is we lose this game. I'm in, and I have another film session on the projector. I'm just putting a 7-Eleven. They're like, what's that? 7-Eleven. Why? They're always open on the corner. The corner store, always open, just like these shooters. What do opposing shooters and the nearest and the New York City corner stores or whatever? What do they have in common? They're always freaking open. Because these losers don't guard the corners. But man, they'll swarm in the paint though, leaving the shooter wide open. And they rarely miss. They rarely ever miss. Against us, that is. And then when we're open in the corner, we brick everything. Gotta love logic. Gotta love logic. Wide open in the corner. Going Fernando Mendoza pressers are packed. And Julian Sand has just got one guy with him. Hmm. Oh yeah, Quinn Ewers and the sugar. Yeah. All right. And back down seven. Yep. Got down to one and then now back down seven. So DeAndre Hunter is in for Mobley. Mobley has 11 rebounds. He's been pretty good. Garland will also exit. 21-13 fourth quarter. Dean Wade is in for Garland. So here comes the Cavs. 7:13 to go. Wade to Mitchell. Inside, Wade all alone is fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Foul is on Carrington. That's his second or third. See what happens when it updates. That's its second. Okay. Shots for Dean. It's the first. So he's officially on the board. Chicago leading Charlotte 124-121 late in the fourth over there in Charlotte. Free throw number 2 is good. Detroit leading Atlanta 126-94. Indiana over Philly 102-100. Here's McCollum. Bad pass out of bounds. Cavs would get it back here. Chance to potentially cut this to one possession. Again. Here's Hunter. Races down the line, up, and he missed it. And it's taken away. Oh, and he got hit in the face, it looked like, or something. Hunter got it back, and he got hit in the face, I think. So that's another foul. Should be on Watkins here. Just kind of, no, it's all right. Nah, it's on Watkins. Ball's on the floor, so no free throws. Cavs already in the bonus again, it looks like here. Up top, here's Mitchell. Bumped. And there's the foul that puts him in the bonus. So now they'll be in the bonus for the next about 6:27. And I believe that's how many shots coming up to? They labeled it a personal foul, so it's not a shooting. So it'd be 2 shots coming up for Spida. He's having another one of those games, man. He's the guy that you give the ball to. He's hot right now, man. First one is good. That'll give him 38. One more coming up. Mobley returns for Porter Jr. Free throw is good. 39 for Mitchell. The way he's doing things, man, he might get 40, 50. 3 ball from McCollum's way off. That's a Garland kind of shot. Mitchell inside, Mobley, turn around, up and in. And once again, they're down 1 with about 6 minutes to go. Right down the lane, up and in for 2. Too easy. Again. They don't play defense after they make a basket. Mitchell spins. Funky shot. Might have been banking on a foul. Here comes the Wizards. Down by up 3 now. Turnaround hook is good. They're getting whatever they want inside. Looks like who's that? Who is that coming in? Is that Lonzo? Up and in for 2 for Mitchell. 41 for Spida. They caught a tech? For what? I guess he might have thought he got hit. Oh, yeah, yeah. Garland enters for Mitchell. Oh, he might. Yeah, he thought he got fouled. Oh, yeah, he got a tech shot. Yeah, tech foul. Okay. I mean, he thought he got hacked. Kenny really took him out. That's yeah. Good old Kenny. And then a foul again. Go. Yep. Kenny really took him out. Yep. Here we go. They're gonna lose all momentum now. Hmm. Free throw is good. Danny Jansen and the Rangers, 2-year deal. I know we didn't need a catcher. Free throws, good. This dude really took out Spider. I thought maybe he was like, tossed, but no. Drive for Garland. Gets it to Lonzo for three. Brick again. Yeah, just keep giving it to the bums who can't make them because we took out the guy who can. Good old fashioned Kenny, right? Take out the guy who can make the threes and just have the guys who can't make them keep shooting them. McCollum gives it off. McCollum goes to the corner side, misses. Put back, missed again. Cavs will get it back here. 4:20 to go. Garland races up and in for two. This ref just completely just shut off his whistle or something. 4:06 left. 18 for Garland, 6 in the quarter. Down by 4. Tampini for 3 is missed. Looks like, I think, yeah, Mitchell's going back in the game now. What was that even for? Why'd you even take him out? Goes up, missed. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wizards. I'm out. Washington. Ah, Kenny. Yeah, this ref just. The whistle must be for decoration. I don't think yelling at him's going to make him call anything more for you. They got Lonzo in here shooting threes, bro. Lonzo, guess really, you could count on probably one hand or maybe on both hands how many times he's driven to the rim this year. Now I know I talked about Danny Jansen going to the Rangers. You know, I knew the Guardians didn't need catching. They do over there in Texas, so we were waiting. I was waiting for them to sign a catcher. Danny Jansen isn't a bad option because they got rid of Jonah Heim, I think. Personally, if we didn't have Hedges, I would have loved Jonah Heim. But it is what it is. So Mitchell enters for Hunter, and Jalen Tyson will exit. Still got 3 minutes to go. Maybe they took him out because they wanted him to cool down a bit because it seemed like he was kind of fired up. They wanted him to cool down, regain his focus, because otherwise he'd be going out there just trying to take over, which that would be cool for us. But then he'd be putting up some bad shots, most likely, too. Hard to say, though. Who knows what's going on in Kenny's brain? What's going on in that brain of his? Wade is in for Tyson, by the way. Here's McCollum. Bagley back to McCollum. against Wade. Goes up and a foul. This team just cannot play defense without fouling. They can't, especially Dean Wade. Mr. Fouls a lot. So all he does is foul. Two shots from McCollum. First one is no good. Yeah, I was going to try to like erase this lead on one shot. Second one is up and no good again. So, oh, don't lie, I guess. Here comes the Cavs. 3:13 to go. Down 4. Garland. Up top for Mitchell. Mitchell. Garland. Garland drives. Kick out. Lonzo. 3. It's a miracle. He made a 3. First one in like a month. It's a miracle. Cannot believe it. He made it. Said eventually you'll get one. Okay, 3 is no good. Rebounded by Carrington. McCollum. Carrington up and in for 2. Back come the Cavs. Down by 3 again. 2:23 to go. Carrington has 27 points. Garland to Mitchell. Fires for 3. It's gone. We are tied at 122. I'm going to turn off the scoreboard here, guys, so we don't get spoiled. Not as far behind as I used to be, but still. Drive. George. McCollum. Goes up. Missed. Rebounded by Ball. Minute 45 to go. Next shot takes the lead. Mitchell. Missed. I know exactly what he was trying to do. He's got 44 points. Oh, brother. The other way is a broke shot. Goes up, missed again. Missed again. Damn. Missed again, missed again. Oh my God, he missed again. Wow. Marlin. He thought about shooting. I know that look. He thought about it. Mitchell drives. Drive. Good. Cavs have taken the lead for the first time in God knows how long. 1 minute to go. Up to timeout Wizards. I know that look that Garland was given at that one little bit there. He was thinking about shooting it. He thought about it, but he's like, no. Oh, Lonzo hitting a 3. DG seemingly knew it was going to fall before it even went down. But now we got to hold the lead here. 1 minute to go. Mavs were down double digits, and they were essentially cooked for most of this half. The second and third quarters were the 2 worst quarters I've seen from this team lately, combined. And they responded with a fantastic fourth quarter. High scoring game, 46 for Mitchell, ties the game last year against Philly and the January 2025 game against Utah. 46 points in 3 games with the Jazz. He has 46 again here tonight. Next bucket for him would be the second most he scored, I think, in a Cavs uniform. What a freaking game, though. Here's the inbound by the Wizards. Gets it out. McCollum, step back, missed. Brought down by Wade. We're going to bring it up. 40 seconds to go. Drive, pull up, no. 33 seconds to go. We have a jump ball. 33 seconds left. They tied him up. It's going to be a held ball, so jump ball. Mitchell versus Bagley? Yeah. No, this should be fun. 33 seconds to go, 22 on the shot clock, so it's a difference of about 11 seconds. Is by Lonzo. And Lonzo got fouled. Lonzo, other hands, Lonzo got fouled in the process. Yeah, they were whacking at him, man. Ooh wee, that was close. So Lonzo shooting two. It's the first. Good. All right. So mix them both. That's huge. Up by 4. 28 seconds to go. And they're going to get the easy 2. God. Mobley draws the foul. Wow. Personal foul on Trey Johnson. His second. Shots coming up for Evan Mobley. He's had a pretty good game on his own right, too. Double for him. Into the line for 2. First one is good. 11 lead changes, 12 ties. Our largest lead was 11. Theirs was 17. We have 1 challenge remaining. Free throws are good. Up by 4. McCollum kicks out. 3 ball. No good. Tipped back. Top of the key is missed. Tipped back again. Taken by Wade. Mitchell's going to race ahead and get the layup. And the Cavs are up 6. Timeout, Wizards. Mitchell's going to finish most likely with 48 points here. So this is definitely his second highest scored game as a Cavalier. And honestly, probably his career. Why not give it to Donovan? Donovan's the hot hand. 48 points. He got us back into this game. Okay, I think it's safe to turn on the scoreboard again. Should I do it or should I wait? I think I'm going to wait. Then where's the scoreboard off? Because I don't want ESPN to spoil. Besides, if I see what the score changes, what happens before I call it, it kind of ruins the moment. Kind of happened in the Heat game a while back. Well, they're up by 6, so I think they're fine. But I have seen them blow a 7-point Give up a 7 point run in no time against Utah a couple years ago. Oh, that was tough. Here's the inbound. Can they get it in? Oh, it's tipped. McCollum fires, not even close. And it's 130, 124. Cavs win. Oh my God, dude. I was half ready to quit on this game today, man. Not gonna lie. I was ready to just say, you know what, this game sucks. I'm out of here. But I stuck around, and luckily I did, because the Cavs rallied back thanks to a 45-26 fourth quarter. Also, they did count the final basket. Okay. But yeah, 48 points for Spida tonight. It was all him tonight for sure. What a win, though. We needed this big time. So, what happened? Who else did they sign? Freaking Rangers signed somebody else today, too. Alexis Diaz and Tyler Alexander. Damn. So they go 3-for-1 deal. Diaz. That's Edwin's brother. That's interesting. And Tyler Alexander. Okay, Texas, I see you. Wow. So okay. For the Cavs, 48 points from Mitchell. Amazing game out of him. 17 of 31 from the field. He carried this damn team again. 48 from Mitchell, 23 from Mobley. Solid game out of him. 18 for Garland, despite the fact he did not make a single three again tonight. Maybe he should just not shoot as many. Just a thought. But he had 18 points. And then 15 from Hunter. And 13 from Tyson. Off the bench, we really got nothing from the bench. 5 for Lonzo. 4 for Porter Jr. 2 apiece for Bryant and Wade. In total, 41 of 97 from the field, 42%. 15 of 53 from 3, 28%. And then 33 of 36 from the line, 92%. 47 rebounds, 28 assists, 7 turnovers, 12 steals, 1 block, and 20 fouls. And then for the Wizards, 27 apiece for McCollum and Carrington, 15 apiece for George and Bagley III, and then 3 for Champagny. Off the bench, 15 from Watkins, 14 from Vucevic, 7 for Riley, and 3 for Johnson. Trey Johnson. They were 42 of 86 from the field, 49%. 16 of 44 from 3, 36%. And then 26 of 32 from the line, 81%. 50 rebounds, 29 assists, 17 turnovers. That'll get you. 6 steals, 5 blocks, and 27 fouls. You know, we don't see the Wizards again until February. So, and by that time, the trade deadline will have passed. So we'll see what goes down. So, good game by the Cavs. Great first quarter, trash second and third quarters, amazing fourth quarter. So, beginning, they were good, and at the end, they were great. Needed that. So, as far as my next game, definitely not on Sunday, that's for sure. It'll probably be, I believe, on Wednesday against the Bulls, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this up and see what's going on SmackDown. All right. So, yeah, the next game I'll be live for is on Wednesday, the 17th, against Doubles. And then I'll probably go live on that Friday, too. Well, that's what, the last Friday before, come on, there you go. That's what, That's not before the pay-per-view, is it? The PLE? I don't think so. I think they got a little while before that. Okay. Oh, wait, whoops. There we go. Can't even remember what station damn thing was on. There we go. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll be live on Wednesday. So hope to see you guys there. And I'll be live on Sunday for the Browns too. So once again, final score. Oh wait, you know what? I almost forgot something too. You know what I haven't done in a while? Oh, I can't give out memberships anymore? Wait, no, it's right here. Oh, I don't have the free memberships to give out anymore, do I? Right? Me too. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's about to get lit now. Yeah. 10 gift memberships left to send this month for free. So let's send some 5. We got 10 gifted memberships to dish out. Ooh. All right, let's see who gets them. Time for Dancing Elmo. G-Man, Clint, King Yuigi, the Turner family, and Austin. All right, give me the Dancing Elmo. Case dismissed. Bring in the Dancing Elmo. There it is. Ah, I can't do that. I'm going to give myself a headache. All right. Yeah. There's Clint. Shout out to Clint. I think G-Man was, yeah, G-Man was in here. Hey, look at that. How about that, huh? But yeah, as a member, you will get access to cool emotes as well as what eventually I might get around to doing members only content. I keep saying that, but there's nothing really to do content for. Maybe it's maybe like an extremely spicy rumor or something I'll do. All right, so that's the first batch of 5. Did you see? I'm getting crunk as hell up there. All right, let's dish out another 5, shall we? All right. The hell? Okay, let's dish out another 5. 5 on it. All right, who gets the next 5? The final 5. JC Buckeye, Mr. Trex, Richard Walter, The Mind of an Angel, and Jacob got one. Hey, Jacob. Jacob's gonna be like, I got a membership. The hell? Congratulations, you get a dancing Elmo. Oh my god, that's funny. All right, so I do that once a month because I'm allowed to, and it's fun. All right, so I can get rid of the scoreboard is off thing. Yeah, you'll get it eventually, Fox. I'm going to get a membership. Well, the hell? Google chooses on random. Got a freaking cat hanging out in my bed right now. They counted it apparently. He made it, but I didn't know if it was before the buzzer had sounded. But I guess it did count. So Mavs win 130 to 126. Once again, shout out to everybody who got memberships tonight. I probably could have done this after the Spurs game, but I didn't even really think about it. Shout out to G-Man, Clint, King, the Turner family, Austin, G-Man, who's actually in the chat, JC Buckeye, who pops in every once in a while, Mr. Trex, Richard, the mind of an angel, and of course Jacob. It's always fun when that happens. I mean, gifted memberships too. It's like, wait, what? Especially when it's a channel that I don't even watch. And for anyone who's like, do you have to watch the channel? Do you have to be in the chat to get a membership? No, because I've gotten gifted memberships to channels that I don't even really watch. I'm sub to them, but I don't watch them much. So you don't even have to be in the chat to get a gifted membership. It's just, it picks like random subscribers of yours or whatever and gives them a membership. Well, with that being said, I'm going to head out and enjoy the rest of your night. And yeah, Cavs with a big win coming off their week off. I'd still be feeling uneasy though, because this team has some things to clear up. That's for sure. So with that being said, I will see you all tomorrow. Well, I mean, if the Guardians do anything, I'll be live tomorrow or whatever. But I'll be live again on Sunday. So, yep, Sunday will be fun. Browns and the Bears. I'll be live for it. We'll see what happens. Shout out to the 20 people that were in the chat tonight. Big win for the Cavs. And I will see you all later. Go Cavs. I'm Crazy Dog. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. You know what? Hang on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Fastest. Bring in the dancing, Elmo. Elmo. All right. See you later. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.